What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Optic Shadow 5 here, bringing you a domination match on firing range. And today, in my commentary, I wanted to talk about my first day of school, as pretty much across the country, it was everyone's first day of school. And I'm starting my sophomore year at University of Texas at Brownsville, and it was a pretty boring day, I could say at least. My classes were boring, teachers were dumb, and everything, but let me tell you the basic rundown of my day. I woke up at 6 in the morning Central Time, because I do live in Texas. Woke up at 6, took off like around 6:45, got to school like around 7:15 because I live like 30 minutes away. It's in a totally different city. And I got there, I was like, damn, I'm early. This is too early. I'm not usually awake at this time. But and then I get to my class, my very first class, which is English, and I'm not that good at English. I could read very little, but I can't write for anything. But get to my first class, and the teacher's like 15 minutes late, and she's like, "Oh my God, have y'all seen the traffic?" And I was like, "Oh, lucky me, I got here early. I don't have to worry about no dang traffic." You know what I mean? So I was like, "Yeah, no problem." And then, all right, so during my English class, she was just basically telling us, um, what's gonna happen for the year, and then she told us, "All right, everyone, get out a piece of paper. Write down 10 things that excite you and that you are passionate about." All right, so everyone gets out a piece of paper, and of course I get about two because I want to be a good little boy in school. And so I write down 10 things. I don't know where that list is. I think I left it in my binder somewhere. I'm not sure. But my number one thing was my girlfriend. I'm not gonna lie. I did put my girlfriend because she excites me. I'm passionate about her, and no, it's not that kind of excite you dirty bastards. It's like I enjoy being with her. You know what I mean? I love them. I love the time we're together. Every time we're together, it's never dull. Always having fun. All the time. And then she's like, okay, now for your number ones, I want you to write a little paragraph. And basically, what I told you was what I wrote in my paragraph, which was, eh. And then she was like, okay, I'll see you on Wednesday. I was like, oh, thank God, can leave. Next class, I got a Spanish class, and I'm Mexican, I know, but I don't know Spanish for jack. You can talk to me in Spanish, I'll just be like, what'd you say? She talked about my mama, and just for fun, but I honestly do not know Spanish. And the whole time, I did not understand one word she said. And then what sucks is she's one of those fast speaking Spanish people. Like, she could say 30 words in 10 seconds in Spanish. And I'm like, oh my God, this year is going to be horrendous. I don't even know how I'm going to pass. I was like, gotta pass because it's Spanish and I'm Mexican. I should know it, but I don't. So it's not a big deal to me. But whatever. You know what I mean? It's just me. It's how I do. All right. Then after Spanish, I got like an hour break because I have a class scheduled for that day, but it's a university class for Wednesdays only. So I was like, oh, I have a break. Might as well look around. So I went to the bookstore. I was like, just looking around. You know, I didn't eat breakfast, so I was gonna buy myself some breakfast, and oh my God, the most amazing thing happened to me at a university. I found a Red Bull cooler. It was stocked full, like full of Red Bull, and I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, this is amazing. Oh my God, oh my God, this is amazing. And I was like, yes, finally, I know I can drink every morning. I know I get my breakfast every morning, basically. And then I was like, oh yeah, Red Bull. And as you might not know, I love Red Bull. That's like my all-time favorite energy drink and drink in general. More basically my one A. One B is Mountain Dew. Oh my God, I could drink Mountain Dew forever. Every day I'd be drinking Mountain Dew if I could. If I had that much money, of course. But I love Mountain Dew. I love Red Bull, basically. And so while I was buying my breakfast, I was like, I don't know what to get. And I couldn't find any breakfast material. Like they had a Starbucks, but I don't want their stale cookies that are. You need a hammer just to break, hammer the nail. So I was like, yeah, let me see what I get for my breakfast. I got a Kit Kat bar and a beef jerky. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And it's one of those big stick beef jerky. So I was walking around school, waiting for my next class, eating beef jerky, drinking Red Bull. It's pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty fun. I was just walking around. I was also exploring the university because since I am new, I'm a transfer to the university. I was like Might as well let me see. Orientation didn't let me see much, you know. So I was like, I'll be good. You know, so I was looking around. I found like a auditorium kind of on the outside. It was pretty cool. Like I was wondering, what's this sign for? You know what I mean? And I go out and I see auditorium. Oh snap! But then of course, it being a ghetto university, there it's like all broken apart. The woods on those stage or the chairs have freaking spiders and grass because it is an outside. It is outside auditorium. And I was like, damn, that sucks. It would have been a pretty cool place to like do plays and stuff, you know what I mean? But nah, they want to let it run and be like, oh look, we got a new art center, what yada yada, whatever. It's just an art center, fools. And then, yeah, after that, I was like, okay, I got to go to my next class, man. I can't be late, you know. And I got math. My next class was math, and that class was trip. I didn't even know what was going on. I just know every other day we switch, and the teacher basically told me I could I could do my math work whenever I want. I could do my math work on the last day before grades are due. He says it's up to me, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do my math whenever I want. But of course, I'm not gonna do that because I want to be a good little boy, like I already told you. You know what I mean? So math was like, oh, it's weird. And then I don't know, people try talking to me. I'm not really kind of the socialist person. Kind of I am. If I get a good vibe from you, I'll talk to you. I'd be cool with you. You know what I mean? But other people, these people were like, those people are like, oh, I'm everything, um, yada yada. I know what's up. I'm better than you, yada yada. So I'm like, you know what? You, f you. I don't care who you are, right? And then after math, wait, after math, sorry, yeah, text. After math, I I had another break because that was just basically a break I had. And during that break, I was determined because I heard they have a game room. And I was determined to find the game room, and I found it. I heard so much about it in orientation. Like they have Black Ops, they have Xboxes, PS3s, you name it, they got it. You know, I was like, oh yeah, it's my place to hang. I'm gonna be there every day. You know what I mean? And nah, they got pool tables and two TVs, old school TVs, not even flat screens. I was like, there's the game room. The guy's like, yeah, is it your first time here? Yeah. Oh, well, this is a cool game room, I told him. It's like, yeah, well, right now, we're just having this for right now, but he told me, like, oh, we're having a Black Ops tournament on Thursday, and I was like, I don't know if I want to join, because I'm kind of getting tired of Black Ops, you know what I mean? And then again, I don't want to impress the whole school and be like, look, I play Black Ops. I'm number one. Don't touch me. You know what I mean? I want to kind of be cool with the people. You know, and I was like, I don't know. I'm not really into Black Ops, I told him. And he's like, oh, well, then we have this beer pong tournament. But it's not actually beer pong, it's root beer. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? I'm just like, damn, this school sucks. I was like, well, whatever. It's a university. Can't complain. And okay. And then right after that, I was like, oh, this is so boring. I walked around. The only cool thing they have is a vending machine and a snack machine in there. I was like, okay, you know, I wouldn't be too bad. I could buy snacks. I could just chill in there, watch a little TV, watch a little that Disney Channel, because that's what it was. That was what it was on. I was like, it's a university, not a freaking elementary, man. Put on like ESPN, MTV, something, you know, something good where I could actually watch. And so I was like, okay, whatever. So I took off, and then I was like, huh, I still got a long time. Might as well go get my ID because I need my school ID. So I took off. It's halfway across the campus at the university library. I get my ID. Well, I don't get it, but I get my ID later. But I'm there waiting in line, and I'm waiting. Took about 15 minutes, and then I find out I need to sign some piece of paper. So I get the piece of paper, and then I sign it. Everything, yada yada, whatever. Take my picture. I look at it. I look like a thug, just straight out, looking, staring you, like don't mess with me kind of look. And I'm just like, oh snap, this is going on my Facebook, but I'm just kidding though. And then after my ID, I was like, shit, what do I do now? I got a long time to class, so I chill, meet some cool guy, kind of just like me, video games, like guns, like just real chill, having fun, like I said, video games, you know what I mean? And then I was like, okay, whatever. And then I get my history class, and my history class is so boring. Like that's all I can say. It's so boring that my teacher thinks he's so cool. But as of right now, that's my end of my commentary. I want to thank you all for listening. Also, rate, comment, subscribe if you like, and I'm out. Shadow out. Peace.